Welcome back. I mentioned in my, knocking the camera already, my February roundup video that I like to do a deck interview for any new deck that I use for the month. And that for the deck that I'm using in March, I thought it might be fun just to actually film that on my channel so that you can see the positions I use and see, you know, what information I get from this particular deck, just for something a bit different, really. So for this month, I'm using Tarot of the Magical Forest, which is the deck that was gifted to me by Julie at Peekaboo Rose. I had a nice little shuffle. It's a 6-card spread, so I will put the positions of the cards in the description box below of the spread, positions even, not the cards. I don't know. So let's have a look. So position 1 is please introduce yourself, and we have the 3 of Cups. Let's make sure you can see that. Position 2 is the strengths as a deck, and we have the 10 of Wands. Position 3, your limitations as a deck. We have the 6 of Wands. Position 4, what can I learn from you? We have the World. Position 5 is what's the best way to work with you, and we have the Magician. And then position 6, the outcome of our relationship, we have the Ace of Cups. These are the most beautiful cards in the world. Okay, so position 1, please introduce yourself, and we have the 3 of Cups. So the cups in this deck are rabbits, represented by rabbits. It's quite Rider-Waite-Smith traditional, so you have the 3 rabbits with the 3 cups celebrating. This deck to me, this card to me always talks about friendship. It's about friendships, it's about feminine energy for me, and it's about that coming together of, you know, it could be male friends, but for me, I think because I am a woman, it's very much a feminine, female coming togetherness. And as an introduction to this deck, I think that it very much indicates that this deck has a very feminine feel to it, which I do get anyway, and that it's a friendly deck, it's a kind deck, it's a deck that's going to be joyful to work with and is going to be a celebration of fun and joy and, you know, all the nice, lovely, soft things that go with that. For its strengths as a deck, you get the 10 of Wands. And again, I love this little 10 of Wands. This little frog, so the wands are all but frogs, but this little frog, he does look like, I don't know, you could read his face one of 2 ways. He either looks very, very stressed out at all this load that he's got to carry, or he looks a little bit guilty, like he's taking on more than he should. But the 10 of Wands is about responsibility. It's about, carrying your load. It's about trying to move forward with all the things that you have to take with you. Sometimes it can be a little bit about taking on too much and taking on things that aren't your responsibility. With strengths as a deck, as the 10 of Wands, I think it's saying that it's a deck that can help you tap into what your responsibilities really are and what they aren't, and what you should be working with and what you should be leaving behind. And it's about its strengths is about helping you to deal with the things that are making you stressed and making you anxious and making you feel like there's too much to carry. So it's a very good deck for tapping into that kind of thing. Your limitations as a deck is another wand, and we have the 6 of Wands, which is normally about celebrating your passions and victory and, you know, overcoming. And I have to admit, as a weakness, I struggle with this one to see where it fits in. But I'm guessing it's a deck that it's very good at tapping in, helping you tap into your responsibilities and, you know, what you need to carry on, what you need to let go. But it's not really a deck that is designed for just self-celebration. It's a deck that's still going to make you do the work and tap into the difficult stuff. That's the deck, that's what it's good for. And it's a very cute and girly deck, and we'll do that in a very soft and lovely way. But it's not a deck that's designed, that's, you know, good at the whole self-congratulation-y type stuff. It's not really a deck for... I think it's not really a deck for, you know, seeing what's coming up in the future. I always think of, like, the Six of Wands is about victory. So this isn't a deck that's going to show you what you can achieve in the future. It's not, it doesn't really do outcome readings so much. I think it's more, its strengths are more about tapping into your responsibilities, your mindset, your personalities. It's a very psychological deck that's good at tapping into those things that you need to be aware of, but it's not such a good deck for seeing the possible futures and future victories, and possibly even future losses as well, if you want to take this card the other way. It doesn't do reading outcomes very well. It's more about digging deep into the psyche of responsibilities, limiting beliefs, and that kind of thing. So what can I learn from you? We have the World. Again, very cute little cat with the victory wreath, the 4 symbols. So you have the fish, an eagle, little bull, and the lion, just the head of the lion there. I mean, what can I learn from you? With the World, I think it's saying, you know, the potentials are limitless. If I'm willing to apply myself, which is position 5, what's the best way to work with you? It's the Magician. I think it's basically saying, if I'm willing to put in the work, I'm willing to apply myself, and I'm willing to use it as the tool that it is, the world is, you know, available to me. I can learn anything through this deck. I can use this deck to get better grips with reading tarot, specifically with Rider-Waite symbology, with, you know, tapping into the more psychological side of things. Anything that I want to do with this deck is kind of there for the taking. Anything I want to learn with this deck is kind of there for the taking, as long as I'm prepared to actually put in the work. This is a deck that expects you to do the work and not just sit on your laurels and expect the work to be done for you. And the outcome of our relationship is the Ace of Cups, which, you know, not a surprise. I'm already loving this deck, and I think this is very much an indication that the outcome of our relationship is going to be that this is a deck that I'm just going to love more and more and more, and it's probably going to become one of my new favourite decks over this month, but we will see how that goes. So that was my very, very quick Into Your Deck spread. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Maybe when I was looking at the cards, you were having some different things pop in. So do please let me know what you got or what you think of this reading. And I will see you all very shortly for the next video. Take care, everybody, and lots of love. Bye-bye.